Finally, somebody get us. I want y'all to listen to what he's saying, and I want y'all to listen very close. Who's the deadbeat?
Like, if you love your child more than you hate your ex, it is incumbent on you to try to allow for the free and natural development of that child's relationship with that parent. And the system is ill-equipped to handle this. And once you've estranged a child from a parent, like, throw a plate against the wall, apologize to it. Is it fixed? Like, you break this bond, this parent-child bond, with that systematic alienation and negative gatekeeping. And what you're going to do is you've now created something that you could stop completely. You could stop engaging in that behavior completely, and the child's already estranged from the parent now. You've done the damage. And that is going to do damage not only on the parent-child relationship, it's going to do damage on that child, on that child's attachment style, on that child's future relationships, all those things. But people are doing it with the permission of their own conscience, because there's a Greek chorus of crazy people on the internet talking about how everyone is a malignant narcissist and love bombing, and every single person is a narcissistic abuser, and every single person is gaslighting you, and all of these other psychology buzzwords that they're getting shoved down their throat on TikTok because everybody's a goddamn psychologist now. And they're getting a chorus of people that agree with them. And meanwhile, by the way, a lot of the time, he's a narcissist. He has narcissistic personality. I can't tell you how many women in the last 12 months have come into my office and said, he has narcissistic personality disorder. Describe what you mean by that. And what they describe is he's selfish. He's selfish sometimes. He was selfish in our marriage sometimes. That's not the same thing. Like, it's not the same thing as having narcissistic personality disorder. And by the way, a malignant narcissist, which is the highest form of narcissistic personality disorder, like, that's sociopathy. That is like you are pathologically narcissistic to a degree where literally you have no experience of other people's value and everything. You are the sun around which the world revolves. So when they're like, oh, my ex-husband, he's a malignant narcissist. Jeffrey Dahmer is a malignant narcissist. Your husband is an asshole. There's a difference. There's a lot of assholes. The overwhelming majority of assholes are not malignant narcissists. Malignant narcissists may all be assholes, but most assholes are not malignant narcissists. So this is currently the problem happening in custody cases. This is fucking everywhere in custody cases right now. And the system is so unbelievably ill-equipped to handle it because there is a solution. The solution would be a multidisciplinary approach. It would be to bring, when there's allegations of parental estrangement, to immediately bring in mental health professionals to get involved with the children and start to ascertain what's going on. A parent coordinator, which is an attorney or a mental health professional who's trained in high conflict parenting dynamics, to start observing the couple and their communications. And
What's up? Kids need therapy from bitter baby mamas. Okay. You see, what winds up happening is, as he started with saying, people hate their ex more than they love their kid. And because people hate their ex more than they love their kid, they fuck their kids up and blame everybody else but them. So kids need therapy for bitter baby mamas from people look around and they go, oh, these young people can't read, but they sure can manipulate and how can I say this? Be attention whores and somehow gravitate to drama. Wonder where they got that from. Kids need therapy from bitter baby mamas. Oh, some of you kids become adults and you have no adult skills and you've been with your mama the majority of your life. And it doesn't dawn on you until you really grown and you go, she didn't teach me nothing. Or she taught me the bare minimum because she hated your dad more than she loved you. So she would rather fuck your life up than help you. Because, if I can't, because a lot of times y'all don't want to talk about this. When fathers stop engaging with the drama with mothers, since they can't get into it with the dad, they take it out on the kid. And so many of you kids have been groomed to be, and sometimes you chose to be teen mom. See, everything is all good. Our everything isn't all good, but it's better than I think it would be if I was around my dad. And so many kids have suffered around a trifling mama because the stereotype was no matter how bad it is with mom, it'll be worse, way worse if you was with dad. And then kids grow up to be adults and they go, you know what? My dad actually got it together. My dad actually is smart. My dad actually knows what he's doing in life. My dad could taught me a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you how I know this. It's messed up. I gotta say this. A lot of people talk about how men aren't in the households, but what y'all don't talk about is how many life skills men have taught their kids. Mama had the kid 5 years. Dad had the kid 5 months. The kid knows how to do more with themselves in 5 months than they did in 5 years. Mama had the kid 10 years. Dad had the kid 2 years. The kid knows how to do more in them 2 years than they learned to do in those 10 years. But even in those scenarios, dad got to deal with the programming of mom. Says, you ain't gonna argue with me. I'm gonna train your kid to argue with you. Yes, yes, I feel the power. And it's like, look, and I'm finna take it there. Some of you women's lives ain't shit because you spent your time being a bitter baby mama and you can't take nothing that you did back and you wasted your life. And this goes to more of the drama because now you got to take it out on the kid, even if the kid's an adult. Because now you get to blame your adult failures on your adult kid. And that's why these kids need therapy. Yeah, I could have been a lawyer. No, you couldn't have. You spent all your time making up bullshit ways to be a bitter baby mama. You could have been a lawyer, but you chose to be bitter. Oh, unless since we going down this rabbit hole, I'm gonna say it this way: the vast majority of you bitter baby mamas ain't got nothing to be bitter about. Ain't shit really happened. You just a bitch. That's it. And that nothing really was done to make you really this upset. Cause nobody asked, like, why are you acting like why are you so upset? Why have you been upset for 10 years, 15 years? Why have you been upset this long? Why is it a problem every time you see this person? It's on site drama with you. Why? Let them tell a story. And then you're gonna go, okay. And you're not gonna want to tell them. That's it. That's it. Like you doing all this shit because of that. That's why your kids need therapy. Your baby daddy got a new woman. Oh, fuck that kid. I'm gonna make the kid suffer. Your baby daddy got a raise. He doing better in life. Bitch, you getting money from him working. It ain't his fault you not doing good in life. It's your fucking fault. The reason I'm struggling is because I got these kids. No, because you don't fucking take care of the kids. That's why the kids got to go to therapy. And here's the bad part about therapy. The therapist can't tell you, the kids, that, yo, you in here because your mama fucked up. Damn. And a lot of y'all have used these kids as a pawn and sent kids to therapy to say my dad's evil, my dad's crazy. But you'll never send these kids to therapy and go, oh, yeah, my mama beat me because she don't want me watching Dragon Ball on Saturday afternoon after I did my chores. Yeah, you don't want to say that shit. That's why I say what I'm saying. Like, this is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. These kids need therapy. And he's right. And guess what? The court's gonna play dumb. I didn't know it's this bad. Shut the fuck up. Y'all getting paid for this shit. Y'all know exactly how bad it is. All y'all care about is getting money in your pocket in your retirement. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Peace.